You think that will ever get to you to the point that you would possibly quit YouTube? Doesn't matter to you. Do you really care about it anymore?
Uh,
Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm joined today with a very special guest. Please introduce yourself.
yo, what's going on, guys? I'm Entity Maze, aka Ben.
If you guys do not know, Anthony Mays is actually arguably the face of the Pokemon anime community, and
E.
and I would say he's probably the Roto Shaw of Pokemon anime. People are ecstatic to see him finally come back to YouTube after a very long break. I would say. Would you say that? Did you plan on having such a long break?
No, it was only meant to be a month break at max, but it ended up turning into 4 months, as we all know. Oh man, I do feel bad for leaving people waiting for that long. I mean, I did make a post on Twitter and a YouTube community tab post, but theoretically, I should have made an update video at the same time. But I just didn't have the motivation just to click record or anything like that, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I was one of the few people you reached out to, and I got to talk to you during the break. But I actually never really like I wasn't in your position ever, where like YouTube like had so much pressure on me until this previous September, where my channel finally started picking up a lot. Then I
Mm.
felt like a lot of pressure to make YouTube like better, like YouTube videos better, and I think I finally like understood you to like how much like you were dealing with. Big ups for you to get finally get through that and get to like a better spot now.
Yeah, thank you. I mean, for people watching this video, if you don't watch my content, basically what happened was I never really took a break from YouTube ever, and I've been uploading since 2016, 2 videos a week. Sometimes they can be up to 20 minutes long, and sometimes I've even made an hour video
Jeez,
fully edited and all of that. Yeah,
is your
exactly.
XY
Uh,
companions? One of your companion
uh,
videos, right?
it was worst to best
Oh yeah.
XY episodes that I did. That was an hour. And then those ranking videos were almost an hour as well about like ranking series, Ash's companions, etc. But yeah, it's yeah, like I should have really listened to my friends and took a YouTube break at some point because I kid you not, when literally have been uploading 2 videos a week for the past 3 years, pretty much. There was like, Ben, you gotta look out for your mental health. We don't want anything bad happening to you. And I just always shrug it off, saying, "Nah, I'll be fine. I've got the weekends to relax. I've got some days in between where I can, talk to my friends on Discord or whatever." But this June, which June was my best month ever on YouTube, I just gained so many views and subscribers that I kept wanting to push further and further to make sure I don't lose that growth. And that's where I just crashed. Like I physically could no longer click record. I could no longer edit, and I couldn't even script anything. My body just wouldn't allow me because I never took time to breathe in between uploads. I just kept producing content after content. So yeah, and this guy right here, he got to see a little bit of my mental breakdown that happened after that as well. I was saying very weird stuff in DMs to you, wasn't I? Because
Oh yeah.
I really wanted to speak to somebody about how I feel, but I felt like nobody would understand me. I mean, eventually, the Pokewrath and Lumiose Transact, they managed to figure out what exactly was wrong with me, which is just the fact what I've been saying to you guys. I've had a burnout. I should have really taken a break, and then yeah, I just decided to finally relax during this break, and I managed to do that. I mean, I can't really make scripted content at the moment, but I am trying unscripted at the moment because I started to find an enjoyment for that when posting random stuff on Twitter, pretty much. Which I'm sure we'll get into that a little bit later. But yeah, that's basically what happened. For those confused, it was very scary, but at least uh, at least I finally uploaded a return video and producing some other stuff at the moment.
uh, but with this change or with this break, I want to say first, you've kind of changed a bit. Like you want to make different sort of content, would you say? Because you
Mm.
took a break, and then like normally people take a break and then make this similar content they did before. But like seems like you're shifting a bit.
Yes, so thanks to like posting so much on Twitter during this break, I realized that I'm having so much more fun uh just being myself pretty much. I mean, that's not to say I'm not myself in YouTube videos, but I'm reading a script, for example, so I have to make sure I follow it exactly how it's written if I want my videos to be as perfect as my perfectionism wants them to be. But thanks to just randomly posting small clips on Twitter of me doing unscripted stuff, I started to realize how enjoying it was from like reacting to a Pokemon episode, just random jokes I've made in tweets, pretty much where I've got to show my personality.
Postman.
Yes, that was one of them.
Yeah, keep posting that. You get
Um,
fucking muted.
oh god, that was crazy. But
How'd you get locked out? Just someone didn't like you saying it?
it was a Twitter bot. Like
Oh,
two
okay.
seconds after I posted "Hose Mad," I got
Jesus.
banned on Twitter for 12 hours. But yeah, I just discovered a passion for unscripted content that I thought, you know what, I've realized this now. I might as well try to put this into YouTube while still waiting for myself to be able to make scripted content so people have stuff to watch. And I find it just more enjoyable anyway, because like I said, I get to show my personality that I've never really gotten to show before.
Is
So yeah,
this your Serena moment?
my Serena moment. What do
where
you
where
mean?
she cuts her hair and changes a bit?
Well, I mean, I
Or is
guess
this your
so.
Lily Z move?
Oh my god.
Which one, Ben?
What his preferences?
That's about all I know about the anime, Ben.
I guess it could be like Serena kind of, because Lily was just mastering what she already did. I wouldn't say this is mastering something. I would say this is just changing a little. So yeah, I'd go with Serena.
uh,
Oh man.
you think part of it's due to like you upholding such a professional look, even like in like you made a public Discord a few months back, and you had to uphold like your YouTube personality there, and then on YouTube, and then after YouTube. So it's like constantly you have to have a persona.
Yeah, like I really wish I could have found a way to show my personality beforehand. No, even with streams, it was a bit hard because
Oh yeah, could we post a tweet right now where Ben goes off on him not liking streams anymore?
yeah, like I started to realize I don't like streaming either because most of the time I feel like I'm babysitting my chat. And why I say the word babysitting is because I know most of my viewers are young. So it was a bit difficult at times to try and control everyone because they'll do some crazy stuff in the chat. Even with mods there, it was just still kind of annoying most of the time. And
Also, that
I just,
spammer, jeez.
yeah,
They
I
make you
just
like
lost like,
switch accounts.
oh yeah, I
Yeah,
forgot
yeah.
about that. People do that as well. I don't understand why,
It
but
like I would go off and come back to your stream, and then the guy's still doing it after like 2 hours.
yeah, people are very persistent. But I lost my patience with the chat. I'm like, all right, I don't want to stream anymore. I don't want to keep looking after this chat to see what's happening there. Like, there's just stupid comments, there's trolls, there's kids not knowing what they're saying. It was crazy. And you mentioned public Discord servers as well. I've had like 5 public Discord servers in total now, and I've deleted each 5 of them. And that's because I've just found it hard to. It's like the stream chat. I just felt exactly like I did when looking at the stream chat when it came to those Discord servers. Um, so yeah, and that's all I really gotta say for that, to be honest.
It's fair, honestly. It's just I mean, we as a group, as ER, like we take the piss out of each other easily, right? We
Hmm.
sometimes we go too far, but honestly, it's really like commendable how much like you put into YouTube. All these like since I've known you, right? 2016, about.
Hmm.
Well, I've known you when you hit 2K. I think that's the first time we've voice chatted for like
Yeah, I
real,
believe it
and then
was.
with a good friend Zappix, But and then we just build it from there, and then you will always dedicate yourself constantly. This schedule here, 2 videos a day, 2 videos a week, and then streams on the weekend when you can. Like
Yeah.
it took a lot. So would you say you don't want to stream anymore, ever?
Yeah, I don't see myself returning to streams ever again because I feel like I'll always have this young fan base which will constantly feel
It
like I'm babysitting them.
I guess it comes with the
Um,
territory, Pokemon.
yeah, that's very true. This is why I like Twitter so much as well because people who sign up for Twitter are most of the time teenagers or adults, so they're more mature. I get along with them very easily. So
Well, sometimes
yeah,
with that guy, right at
well,
the end of the day.
it depends. It depends. I mean, there can be some ungrateful cunts there and there, but it depends on the day, I guess.
uh,
80% of the time, it's good.
it's good.
20%, nah.
I feel that. Well, how would this affect your Ash Team Ketchum challenge?
Oh, that's all done now. Like
What
in
about
three
Galar?
years' time. I mean, yeah, that would be in 3 years' time anyway, because I got to see what his team would be if he actually catches any Gala Pokemon. But I'll just be recording that now because
Okay.
I remember someone the other day asked me, "Are you gonna live stream your blind reactions to playing solo and shit?" And I was like, "Nah, I'm gonna make a video instead, highlighting all the best moments in the game when I record and play in my own free time." Because I feel like that'd be a bit better. In fact, I also got that idea just from watching some other YouTubers like Alpha Rad's Pokemon Sun and Moon in 20 minutes video. I kind of want it to be like that. And then there's been all sorts of other content creators at the moment that have inspired me to do stuff like them, like Quackity HD as well. I really enjoy how he highlights some of his streams as well. So, yeah, that's what I'm going to do for when I play games on the channel at least. And that would include the Ash Team Challenge as well.
So you said games. Is that can still be solely
Oh, just
Pokemon?
yeah, just well, see that's the thing. I don't like the idea of a second channel anymore because second channels always get less views and subs. And yeah, I feel like I may bring it over to the main channel, but for now, I'll stick with Pokemon and we'll see later on in the future if I decide to go down the route of doing other games again.
Okay. That's not. I mean, that's not the worst thing. You're open. You're more open to doing other stuff besides Pokemon anime.
Mm,
Because prior to the break, I feel like you were just solely Pokemon anime. You didn't want anything else to touch your channel. Well, I've said the Star versus
yeah.
video that one time, but we don't talk about that.
Yeah, that was one time. But yeah, I've always had this image in my head that I want to be known as the Pokemon anime YouTuber. I want to get 100K subs by posting only Pokemon anime content.
You're pretty
I
close,
want
right?
to
A
be,
third there.
well, yeah, I don't know if I'll ever hear that, to be honest. But I mean, it's been a dream of mine ever since I was a kid. But to be honest, I don't even really care about that anymore. I started YouTube as a hobby. I'm gonna try keep doing it as a hobby instead of letting uh stuff like that get to me. Although I just mentioned, oh, I don't want a second channel because of views and subs, but
Ben's a hypocrite. He likes XY
uh
more.
well, I don't know, like I feel like I enjoyed YouTube a lot more back in the day because it was more like a hobby, whereas starting with 2018 it started to feel more like a job, to be honest. I feel like if I want a job, I'll just go out there, apply for a part-time job, then yeah, I'll do YouTube as a hobby meanwhile because I always thought I wanted to do YouTube as a full-time job back in the day, but nah, not anymore. I just want to savor it, you know?
So that dream's like you don't want it to be a full time career.
Not anymore, no.
Okay. Is it still your source of income?
Yeah, YouTube's my only source of income at the moment,
Okay.
and Patreon.
All right. It's still a passion of yours, right? Or are you like enthralled into a uh different hobby, or just still solely YouTube?
Yeah, it's still a passion. Just I'd rather. Well, I never really cared about YouTube for money in the first place, but now that I'm becoming older and older, I mean, I'm only 19, but I've got responsibilities now as an adult. So if I need to earn some cash, I'm not going to rely on YouTube like I was trying to do beforehand to make a full-time job. I'm just going to go out there, get a part-time job, come home, and do YouTube as a hobby, and then yeah.
Yeah, now that is the heart of a true YouTuber. You still want to make YouTube videos even if you have to work like a job, like a regular job, I guess.
Thank you.
So I mean, I think that goes back to like your earlier days. We won't speak of what you made, but you've been making videos for such a long time. Like I feel like we connect in that way because we both make videos for a very long time.
Yeah, Entity Maze hit its 4-year anniversary on the 14th of October. So
Four
yeah,
years.
4 years.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's not
Started off with
counting.
Wi-Fi battles.
Yeah, well, yeah, I technically started YouTube in 2009 as a kid, making Club Penguin videos and Pokemon Wi-Fi battle videos. After that, and then playthroughs, and then finally to Pokemon anime content in 2016 with Entity Maze. But yeah, 10 years in total if you were to count that then, but not as consistent until 2016.
So do you have like a dream in mind or like a career path in mind you want to do for the rest of your life? Since
It's
YouTube
funny
isn't.
that Yeah, it's funny that you mentioned that because that was one thing I was gonna mention to ER when I come back. I literally don't know at the moment. But I'll tell you what I have done. I have emailed my previous college tutor asking what he thinks would be the best direction to go because I have had some ideas, but I don't know which one to pursue. Like, I'm thinking about going back into college to do a course on graphic design or creative media again. So I can, continue to analyze TV shows, learn how to edit better and all of that, or get an apprenticeship relating to media or something like that, or just learn how to do something I've wanted to do ever since I was a kid, pretty much, and learn how to make a story, pretty much. Learn how to script write because I've always wanted to write a cartoon when I was a kid, like write a cartoon for like Cartoon Network or something like that,
That'd be sick.
Yeah, so my mind's all over the place of what I want to pursue, but those are generally some things I'm
Some of your
considering at the
interests.
moment. Yeah.
I think that's fair. I mean, you are 19 and I'm a year younger than you, and like everyone else is the same age. And there's a lot of people out there too that don't exactly know what they want to do. And there's no rush into finding like where you belong in life because, again, we have what, like 60, 70 years to go before we gotta die. If we don't
Yeah.
die earlier than that from other causes. But obviously, we have such a long time and we're still like, we're just barely into adulthood and we have a lot of time to pick.
Exactly. I mean, my brother stayed at this house, my parents' house, until he was like 28, and my dad says I can stay here as long as I want until I find something I want to do and move in with somebody or whatever.
So speaking of your break, what were you doing for those 4 months?
Well, during month one was just pretty much the nervous breakdown. So I was a mess. I was just laying in bed every single day, pretty much just on my phone, scrolling through Twitter or watching YouTube videos. And then, like during month two, that's where I finally started to get out of bed, started going outside playing Pokemon Go to get some fresh air because I always feel kind of trapped in this house because I got no one to talk to in the city. So I figured
Mm.
I might as well just go out and play Pokemon Go because it gives me an excuse to go outside at least.
You think moving in with
Um,
a roommate might have helped? Having like someone to talk to all the time?
that'd be lovely to be honest. Like every time I go to Summoner City, I meet these Poketubers and stay in a hotel with them. I always imagine, oh man, it'd be awesome to live with them. So yeah, I would say it would be lovely to be with somebody, but I don't see that happening anytime soon with myself having a low income and still trying to figure stuff out. But regardless of that, during month two, yeah, I was just going outside. Started coming on to Discord and played some games. Um, we had a Zelda marathon. I remember
Oh
that.
yeah, we played a lot of Zelda.
Yeah, we still gotta do half of the other games. I forgot about
Yeah,
that.
don't worry, Breath of the Wild is not coming out anytime soon, so we got a lot of time.
Yeah. We also played Pixelmon for 1 week. I can't believe that. I can't believe I played Pixelmon for an entire week. Like, I'd wake up
Oh
at
no,
9 a.m.
it was bad.
Fucking.
We played like 18 hours a day.
Yeah, exactly. It was so bad. Oh man, I've had the server got deleted as well because of something we did.
Sorry, Luke, if
Apparently.
you're watching this.
Oh my god. And then yeah, I've also been to events as well. Summoner City, Pokemon Center, London. Um, and then I've been watching TV shows. I've just been learning how to relax pretty much, and it has also given me a chance to finally talk to other people I couldn't really talk to as much because of my schedule I used to have. Like for example, I'll make a YouTube video, and then I'll come on to talk to ER, right? But now I talk to Zach and Raf a lot. I talk to Twitter a lot. I've even speak to my family quite a bit now, so
That's
yeah, I
that's good.
guess it's kind of made me more social as well, so that's good.
You can keep that up, or still have
Oh,
a big
oh
focus
yeah,
on YouTube.
that's for sure. I definitely want more of a social life. It does get quite lonely, so yeah.
I feel that. Doesn't John live close to you, or no?
Not really, no.
Uh,
Plus, he's always got work, so.
oh yeah, that's true. Maybe you could work with him at his warehouse.
I'm a skinny boy. I'm not strong either, so I beg to differ. I'll be able to handle any of those stuff he does on a daily
If
basis.
you find like a media job, like we're on that football job you had.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to. Well, considering as well. Just there's nothing really. Well, yeah, I've been looking at websites and all of that, but there's nothing really happening in winter because it's just mostly temporary Christmas jobs now. So
Yeah,
that's all you really see.
gotta wait for summer, I guess. Around then.
Yeah, or the new year.
Speaking of new, there's a new Pokemon game coming out. Have you heard of it?
No.
That's okay. That was a bad transition, but Sword and Shield's coming out in a week's time when this video is being released, and we've been pretty spoiled. Like I don't know, 20, 30 Pokemon's been spoiled for us. We won't show
Oh
them here if
god.
you guys don't want to see them, but we're just gonna talk about them. I'll put a timestamp right here to skip to if you guys don't want to hear anything about it. So, what's your thoughts on the some of the new Pokemons we see?
Um, I mean, well, I was literally saying before the call that Jesus Christ, there's so many Gigantamax Kanto forms, bro. It's it's unreal. Like, I mean, I do like some of them, but even I've got to admit, okay, maybe this is too much Kanto because we've seen a lot of Kanto recently. It's funny because I used to defend it as well, but now I'm
Really?
even starting to get fatigued myself. Yeah.
You're a Kanto fan?
Um. Well, no, I'm not a fan of the region. Just I defended some of the decisions at times with
Was it during
referencing.
like Let's Go?
Oh yeah, like Let's Go. Some stuff they did for Sun and Moon as well. Yeah.
I mean,
Um, there are some other cool Gen 8 Pokemon that have been revealed as well. I think my favorite one would like be, well, I forgot his name, but it's like a fire snake. I thought that was pretty cool.
Fire Snake?
Yeah, I don't know if you've seen it, but
Was it Centipede or
oh, the centipede
yeah,
one,
the
yeah,
Centipede? Yeah, that's what I was talking to Ryan about. Yeah, I think
yeah,
that's
that's
the
my
best
favorite
one
one.
looking so far.
Hey,
Unfortunately, the starters are kind of letdowns, but you know, you
yes.
can't you can't have you can't battle 1,000, but yeah, you could try. It's I mean, which one are you looking forward to snatching?
Well, I guess I'll still go with Subble, even
Really?
if I was expecting a little bit more for it. But it's starting to grow on me a little bit. It's Final
I actually don't
Evolution,
know what I
so
expected from Sobble.
yeah, I mean neither to be honest. But I just didn't expect it to look Phenomen. Let's just say that.
It looks like Solazo, but water.
Yeah, Solazo, Pheromosa, but water. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know why I'm mad at Grookey because it's basically what you expect from it.
Yeah, Grookey is pretty much the most average looking one, to be honest. Like, it's what I expected of Skull Bunny. Like I said, it looks like a Fursona, so.
It looks like a combuskin. That's like a deviant art combuskin. But
Yes.
unfortunately, I mean, luckily, I didn't choose Score Bunny Gang. I chose Sabo Gang, so I'm still in the alright camp. Uh, I mean, I feel like there's a lot of hate towards the game, which I mean, you get it for like every game nowadays, but a lot more for this game compared to like Sun and Moon and XY.
Especially, yeah, I thought Let's Go was bad with all the hate it got, but no, this game has got 2 times more hate. But all I really gotta say to that is,
The catchphrase.
I was considering it, but to be honest, some of it is justified. So I
I
don't
mean, I
know.
do agree that it should have all the Pokemons, but it's a time constraint, and I'm not saying like I personally wouldn't say like Pokemon games are like top tier games of all time, but they're still decent, like decent enough. Like I play Call of Duty. Like half the time you pay $60 for like an incomplete game, so I don't really, I can't really talk about like Pokemon not being fully like complete.
Yeah, like the reason why those sister games exist is because it's basically the completed versions, the improved versions. So yeah.
I mean, if you don't enjoy Sword and Shield or you're not a fan of like what you're doing with it, just don't buy it. Wait for the next year or like 2 years from now. All the Pokemons are gonna be there. It's gonna be polished up. It's gonna be a better game if you don't want to play Sword and Shield. That's just all it is.
That is very true indeed, yeah.
Speaking of sequels,
Mhm.
we spoke about it earlier. Breath of the Wild 2. You excited for it?
Oh, hell yeah, bro. Like, I 200%ed Breath of the Wild.
You called me
Uh,
stupid for doing that earlier on. You
you
said,
did 100%. I'm doing 200. I
"Oh,
did
you did
200.
200." No, but I collected all the Korok seed, and you're like, "You have too much free time. You're an idiot." And then a few months later, you're like, "Hey, Alpha, where's this Korok seed?"
Yeah, I don't know. I suddenly discovered a passion for wanting to 100% every single game because back in my kid days, on teenager days, I just only cared about completing the main quests and that's it. But now I feel like I want to explore everything a game has to offer. So I've been doing that with Breath of the Wild, Xenoblade, pretty
Some of
much
the Zeldas too.
any game in general. Yeah, even Zelda as well. Other Zeldas. But yeah, I enjoyed 200% of Breath of the Wild so much. There's just so much content in that game. And now the fact that Breath of the Wild 2's got confirmed, which I betcha will have traditional Zelda dungeons now,
Oh
seeming
yeah.
as shrines weren't seen in the trailers either. Um, I'm very excited because I feel like Breath of the Wild 2 will now be the new definitive Zelda game.
That's
It
gonna be
will,
that's really dangerous for the market. Like imagine Breath of the Wild, but like mixed with Ocarina, like all the dungeons, like not
yes.
like traditional the Zelda dungeons. Like that would be insane.
Mm, like it was always a debate whether Ocarina of Time or Breath of the Wild was somebody's favorite game back in 2017. But I'm saying this now: Breath of the Wild 2 is going to be most Zelda fans' new favorite Zelda
I
game.
quote this
So
when he's wrong.
there'll no longer be those arguments.
I feel like
But
it's
we'll see.
impossible to make a bad Zelda. Like what is people's least favorite? Triforce Heroes, right?
Well, I know. Well, see, I compare. I put them into two different categories: 2D games and 3D games. I don't think about it overall, but
Oh yeah.
if I was to think about it overall, then maybe it would be a game like that, or Four Swords, maybe, because that never gets talked about. I don't know. But yeah. All I know is my least favorite 3D Zelda game is Twilight Princess, and we played that
Fuck you, Brad.
recently.
Oh my god. It was so long. I mean, I like the graphics. It was good, but it was so
Yeah, I
long.
mean, there was some good dungeons, like half of them, or less than half, I
Bro,
can't remember.
bro, the hookshot
Um,
one.
oh my god.
How long was that? Like 2 hours? We did it together with no guides, and we wanted to stop like midway through.
I think the water dungeon was 2 hours.
Oh my god, the water! I completely forgot about that.
And the Sky one was like 3 to 4 hours or something like that. I
Yeah,
know it was longer than the War Dungeon one.
Jesus
Oh my
Christ.
god.
I mean, at least we know, like, at least we experienced that.
Yeah, like I always wanted to play it. I always thought it'd be good, but
But
it's
he
it's
said, "But."
it's just average to me. Like the music's good. There's a few good dungeons.
I feel like the
The
wolf was
graphics are
unnecessary.
nice. The wolf, uh, uh yeah.
Do you think Breath of the Wild 2 has too much, like, too high of expectations, even for a Zelda game? Because
No, not
people are
really.
looking for
Because
perfection, like absolute perfection now.
oh, really? I haven't seen anything
Oh
like
yeah,
that. No, I already have all my faith in the developers due to how good the first one was. So yeah,
I
but if they're
mean
looking for absolute perfection,
that's tough.
bro, are they gonna do something like Sword and Shield people do and take a look at one tree and then call it a bad
I don't
game?
think Zelda fans do that though. I think they're more civil.
Luckily,
Because it takes
luckily.
a bit more like focus to play Zelda games than like Pokemon or like any like Nintendo game.
That's true.
Generally
Yeah.
speaking, of course. I think Breath of the Wild 2 would definitely be very good. Hopefully it meets like everyone's like wants, like good dungeons, open worlds. Is that it? A good Ganon fight.
Yeah, it looks like we're getting Ganondorf for that one. And I guess something else I've been seeing people wanting is just an improved story. I mean, I already liked the original Breath of the Wild story, but I mean, I guess that could have been a little bit more to it. So if the sequel has that, then epic.
Maybe they could have added like I don't know, like small tidbits. Like you could just more memories maybe.
Memories. I don't think we'll be able to get memories because Link and Zelda are traveling, so
No, no,
Link
like
definitely
prior,
loses
like
memories.
Breath of the Wild 1. Like if they
Oh,
added more memories, they could have advanced the story if you wanted
yeah,
to learn
that's
about it.
true. That's true, yeah.
I think that's pretty fair. You've been watching it on YouTube a lot, or
As in like,
it's just Zelda theories? There's a lot of YouTubers that've been doing it and been blowing up a
well,
lot too.
yeah, I watched this guy called Nintendo Black Crisis
Oh,
who does
same.
Zelda theories. But yeah, he's like the only Zelda channel I pretty much. I don't watch anyone play Zelda games anymore
Oh no, I
because
just watch like theories and stuff.
yeah, like I mean, when I was a kid, I used to watch people play Zelda games like Money 456, but he is no longer around, and I don't trust myself to find another good Nintendo content creator like him. So
You
yeah,
think you think Let's Playing is dying?
to be honest, yeah, because I barely see it.
Because like when we were like watching YouTube like 2009 ish, that was like Let's Play Central. Like we just sat down and watched I don't know 105 episodes of Pokemon Fire Red for like fun. But like I don't think people have like that time or attention span to watch it anymore.
Yeah, if anything, it's just streams these days that people play games on.
Yeah.
So streaming's the new thing for playthroughs, I guess, if anyone wants to see them.
Yeah, because I feel like if you make a Let's Play series for like a whole month, I think it's hard to maintain an audience for it.
Oh, exactly. This is why, like I said, I'm doing like Sword and Shield in a like best highlight video for 14 minutes or something like that, because I'll be able to show my entire journey just with moments I feel like are worth sharing. And then, yeah, the video will get all the views instead of another video like part two get less views or whatever, you know?
Are
I feel like it's works way better.
are you on YouTube a lot nowadays still?
Um, uh, Not during the day, but during night before I go to sleep, I watch it for like I don't know, like 3 hours max.
3 hours.
Probably,
Normal people
yeah.
go to sleep.
But like when I was a kid, I watched a lot of YouTube content. I don't know how much hours, but yeah, usually these days I watch 3 hours of YouTube.
Yeah, I normally watch it at night when like I'm just trying to sleep, which is kind of bad for you because you don't need like the blue lights hitting your face, but it's
You
relaxing to
just
me.
you just said normal people usually go to sleep, and then you say you do the
I didn't
same.
say I was normal, mate.
Oh, okay, okay.
Oh well,
I don't know.
there's levels to normal. Like I'm not normal, but like you're way not normal because like I would go to sleep and you're still on Twitter, mate.
That's true. That's
When
true.
do you sleep?
It depends on the day.
It depends on the day. All
Oh, I,
right.
I don't know. Sometimes it's 12, like I try to do every day.
Oh,
Sometimes it's 4
same.
a.m. I don't know.
4 a.m.
Yeah.
Do you wake
Oh
up at
man.
in the evening or in the afternoon?
Um. Also depends on the day.
Oh my
Well,
god.
thanks to this break at least. I'm trying to wake up at 9 a.m. and then sleep at 12.
Yeah, similar to me. Yeah. Who do you watch when you with your 3 hours of non-normal activities?
Let's see. And Sidemen Sundays,
I love that.
but that's only on Sundays, of course.
Which is tomorrow when we're recording this.
Oh yeah. Oh no, it's the final Sun and Moon episode tomorrow as well. Oh my god.
Sundays is a big day for everyone.
Yeah, Sundays are crazy.
Oh
My
my.
favorite days. Let's see who else I watch. I watch a channel called For Roundtable who do cartoon theories.
Oh yeah.
I like to imagine myself as the Pokemon version of them when it comes to
Aren't
discussions
there multiple
and
people?
reviews. There's 3 people on that channel, yeah, but
Wait,
the
Luna,
main
Trina,
person.
Zach, Raph, you? Oh, that's 3. Maybe you guys are.
Well, if you are to compare it to Anime Bros as well, then yeah, maybe. But yeah, on that channel, there's a guy called Ostrich Vox who does like 70% of the content. Like he uploads the most, and I like to compare myself to be the Pokemon version of him because I don't know. He definitely inspired me a lot with his theories and discussion like content. So yeah, minus the roundtable though. Let's see who else I'll watch. Huh. It's crazy. Oh, well, I guess I do watch Thanos Gaming and some of his crew when they upload at times. I mean, I'm sub to all sorts of channels with notifications on, but I will tell you this: I don't really watch that many PokeTubers. The only PokeTubers I watch are pretty much all my friends, and that's it.
Does that include this host?
Yes.
Oh, get in.
But yeah, I don't know. Like, there's so many PokeTubers these days, so
I don't watch Pokemon content at all. I don't think.
Yes, like I don't know. I feel like my friends are the best, but maybe that's just because I'm biased because they're my friends. I don't know, but yeah, I just pretty much watch them, and then outside of Pokemon content, let's see if there's anyone else. See, like I said, I've got notifications on for a lot of people, but I would have to see no notification to remember I watched them.
Do you go in your like sub tab to watch videos, or you go on recommended?
Oh, I don't use any of that anymore. Except for if I'm really bored, and then I go to the recommendations to see if there's any new people that I could watch. But no, I just use my notifications tab.
Oh no,
people.
see, so the bell is useful for people like Ben.
Is. Yes.
It reminds people. That's actually pretty useful. Because I just go on recommended and just scroll through who are like what's interesting.
That's fair enough. Yeah.
Which is I think what YouTube's like pushing. Just watch recommended.
Yeah, it's been more watch time focused these days.
Oh yeah, it's crazy. What like the algorithm is like if you get like 8 minutes over like a 20-minute video, something like that, and then like have some certain interaction, you have like guaranteed to get 1 million views. So Calyx said that. Maybe he's talking shit, but
yo, what the fuck?
I don't know. Calyx is like the brains like of algorithm or whatever. But
yeah, I watched those two as well. Calyx, Calfreezy.
I love them. I don't know why. Speaking of that crew, they have a event coming up. KSI versus Logan Paul. You pretty invested in that?
It's happening next week, isn't it?
Yep.
If I remember correctly. Yeah. Oh man. I mean, I wasn't as invested as the first fight because even I was one of those people who was like, what the hell? This tie was bullshit.
Yeah, this tie is rigged.
Yeah, it just felt like a convenience, if anything. But you know what? I'm also kind of glad it did happen because JJ.
Oh, I'm so scared for JJ.
He's definitely been training a lot more. I feel like he's better than he's ever been. He's been training with the Mayweathers and all of that. But at the same time, I'm kind of scared if his ego is finally going to get put on the ground because Logan Paul
is huge.
Exactly. Like, this is why I'm scared. I don't want to watch it because I don't want to see what would happen if KSI loses. I mean, I feel like he'll take the loss better than Logan would, but just, he keeps saying, I'm going to win. I'm going to win. So it's like, oh, if that happens, you're going to get harassed about this for years.
I think our image with KSI might be, like, different. Like, we still love Sidemen Sundays and KSI in general, but, like, we see KSI as like this untouchable god, right? But
Mm.
if he gets like, if we see him on the like floor, and like Logan Paul is the one to knock him out, it's like, what? Like, that's the worst situation, I think. If Logan Paul loses, yeah, he gets made fun of, but like everyone wants to see him lose. No one wants to see JJ lose.
JJ kind of saved Logan's career beforehand, though. Like he was finally starting to no longer get relevance alongside Jake Paul, but JJ kind of brought them back thanks to that Joe Weller boxing fight. If you think about it, which is kind of crazy, but I mean,
Two
hopefully
years
after
ago,
this, if
right?
JJ, yeah,
Jesus.
hopefully if JJ does win, though, they'll go back into irrelevancy.
Oh, like he like rescue like Logan was getting pushed like because of the forest situation, and then like
Mm.
JJ really saved him from dealing with that because everyone now is like focused on the boxing. Oh, are they actual real athletes? Like that's the biggest controversy they have now. Are they real boxers? Like, his career could have been like ruined, but
Yeah, I mean, I believe they're now registered as pro fighters because they're no longer having head cards and all of that. And I think whoever the winner is, they'll then finally get to I was gonna say battle, box a professional boxer.
they did fight Kukui for the champion spot after this.
Champion defense title. Yeah.
Speaking of that, Sun and Moon's ending. 3 years already.
Yeah, it's crazy because I'm literally uploading a video as we speak. That is Annie Poke Bros episode 2, where we just review the entirety of Sun and Moon, and it was crazy looking back how I went from hating the series to it now being my favorite Pokemon series of all time. Because I really hated it. Like I remember seeing the poster, I got
Oh
so
yeah,
mad.
so
Came
many
home,
people.
made my first ever rant video. I said some stupid stuff saying the animation,
Pokemon
saying the
Ranger Boy
art.
style.
Yeah, that's my only ever rant video though. He continues to do that, but yeah, like I called the art style animation just by looking at the poster, which I said I wanted to kill myself when seeing the poster. I was very edgy back then as
We
well when
were a
looking back.
very interesting person 3 years ago, but you know what?
Yeah,
Times change people. Character development.
yeah, even though I still appreciate the emo shipping days, I still also cringe when looking back at that stuff. I'm like, ugh,
It was
why
pretty
why are we
obsessive.
so like this? Yeah.
It's from everyone though, me included. We were really obsessive.
Yeah, like I always put Serena in my title thumbnails, even if a video didn't have to do with her. And then,
Well, that's just
oh
clickbait.
man, yeah,
Benny's
that
just
was
playing the
kind of.
game. Benny's just playing the YouTube game.
But I was very invested in her. But
Oh yeah.
now I
Some
don't
people
know.
still are though.
That's true.
Remember back in the day where people would call more shipping better than Poke shipping because they were civil?
Oh my
Now
god,
the
yeah.
tables have turned.
Bro, back in the day, oh, if you like Lily, despite not shipping Ash and Lily, that means you're jumping ship from a more shipping. Like,
To
fuck
be
off,
fair,
bro.
you said that to janitor.
Did I?
You said something, right? You said janitor's a traitor, something like that.
Oh, I said she switched very quickly from Serena to Lily, despite the anime and games not even coming out before Lily was before we got to see anything to do with Lily, you know? So I was like, this just seems like trend hopping, you know?
What happened to him? You just leave.
Show pro.
Oh yeah, damn.
Yeah.
Surprised
I
you
mean, he does
survived.
have, yeah, he has a channel still, but it's unfortunately in the shadows. That's me putting it
In the
lightly.
shadows.
Yeah, like it's there, but you never see it on recommendations or anything like that.
Oh,
And like he gets like 3K views per video.
that's
Yeah.
not the worst. I mean,
Yeah, it's not really the worst, but like, other people are now overshadowing him when he used to be like the big guy with PRB12, you know?
now you're the big guy.
I mean, I guess. I mean, we gotta see when I start making reviews again.
I think people still love you. I think you have a pretty dedicated fan. Like the people who didn't leave are still like very dedicated to you.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised that many people stuck around. I mean,
I mean, your Twitter
20% of
blew
them
up.
are. Yes, Twitter did blow up. I mean, like 20% of those people who stuck around are assholes. 80% of them are all right. but yeah, a lot of them stuck around, so I'm at least grateful for that. See, that's something I learned on my break as well. I've learned to be free with no longer holding back what I say to people to maintain a good image. I just want to say whatever I want now, Like if a viewer's annoying, I'm gonna straight up say it to them from now on because I've lost my patience with that, bro. I've lost my patience. I've showed you so many dumb comments for these past 3 years, so
Oh,
you can understand
I
how
just
I've
can't deal with
slowly,
comments either. Jesus.
yeah, how I've slowly lost my patience. So yeah,
That's fair enough, honestly. 3 years of just dealing with it.
yeah, Serena to Lola every single
There's
day,
probably still
bro.
some.
Yeah, probably still some people doing that. I don't want to see it for another 3 years either. Oh my god,
What if she
bro.
actually comes back?
Then good, like.
Then good.
I would say this to a reference, like I was saying, I'm gonna be more happy at the fact that people will stop saying Serena to Alola or Serena to Gala than being happy that she returned as a good character herself. Because I just hate how the fan base has been doing this for such a long time now.
Wow.
Oh man.
Where when they attacked the writers, right?
Oh
And
my
then they
god.
would send an apology.
Yes, that was the dance episode. People were mad Ash and Serena didn't actually end up dancing, despite the marketing team being the ones responsible for making the preview to make it seem like they were gonna dance. So fans started attacking the writer of the episode on Twitter, and then they publicly apologized, saying, "Oh, this episode was meant to be dedicated to Eevee evolving into Sylveon, and it's just a build-up for what's next to come in a more shipping." But like, they didn't deserve death threats over
Such TV show.
two 10-year-olds not dancing, fictional 10-year-olds. Like, bro,
You,
uh,
you think that will ever get to you to the point that you would possibly quit YouTube?
what the fan base?
Yeah.
Uh, that's a good question, to be honest. We'll see. All I gotta say is we'll see. I wouldn't be surprised if it does, to be honest. But um, if I just keep muting people on Twitter and don't look at my YouTube comments anymore, um, I should be fine.
I think you have like a good area of friends because to be a YouTuber, you can't be alone. Like, as much as you're doing alone stuff, like your videos are by yourself, like you need someone to be there for you. Like you can't just make YouTube. You're not a robot. Like people are people. People need to talk, and best way to talk is to like have a support group. I don't know, more realistic to yourself. Like you're not a robot. You can't upload like 5 videos a day, go to
Uh,
sleep, wake up again.
yeah, there's some people who think it is that easy though, like what that guy we mentioned earlier on, who was saying, "Oh, you just lied about mental health, like you're just being lazy, blah 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 blah." Like, shut the fuck up, bro. You have no idea how much I've done for YouTube over these past 3 years. But yeah, it is nice to have support groups, I guess. Like, there is this one person who does really motivate me when they say nice things about me. ER has said nice things to me these past 3 years. Then there is Raf and Zach, who are probably some of also the most supportive people I know. And then other YouTubers I've collabed with and met as well. So it is lovely seeing stuff like that. And then, of course, we do have viewers when I decide to look at my YouTube comments at times. Well, I look at my top comments for now, and I don't look at newest because the newest is where I see all the stupid stuff. But yeah, it is nice to feel loved, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I was a bit jealous between you and Dan when I didn't really have a channel. Because like, people were like, people in our friend group would be like, "Oh, great video, Dan, Ben." But nowadays, like our friends have said that to my videos, and I think it made me more motivated to make more YouTube videos and up the quality.
That's lovely. For a second, I thought you were gonna say like
Okay, this is not making the final cut. Jesus Christ. Since we're on a bit of a tangent on mental health, do you think after the unfortunate passing of one of your favorite YouTubers, Etika, do you think that had an effect on things?
As in me, or
As in, how do you perceive YouTube? How do you perceive yourself? Just mental health
oh,
in general.
well, yeah. I mean, his his subreddit, like they had no idea he was going through mental health issues, and what did they do? They clowned him for months after months, posting how all he cares about is money, calling him a clown, and making like memes mocking him. It was hard to see. Me and Luke felt like something was up with him. Like we didn't see him like as some of his fan base did. And then obviously, he went, and then that's when everyone was like, "Oh shit, Edeka wasn't making a bad joke or anything. It was
He was actually
legitimate. He
struggling.
was he was actually struggling, and that did open my eyes to how mental health should be important. But it is kind of ironic how I still continued not looking after myself. Like as I said in my update video, sometimes I go without lunch. Sometimes I don't even shower just to get a YouTube video done. Like
Yeah.
I don't look after that stuff. Sleep as well. There's just all sorts of stuff around it. YouTube's like gambling. That's what I always like to say to people now. As soon as you see yourself growing, you try to maintain that because you don't want to see a decrease in that. And that's exactly what happened to me, kind of. And also the fact that, I didn't have that much room to breathe. But yeah,
Yeah, I felt that pressure as well. I think around September I grew a lot, and then I saw my view count per hour, and I was like, oh, I was so gassed. I was like, yes, I'm catching up to Ben and Dan. And then it went down a bit. I was like, oh, maybe I need to make a new video. Maybe I need to make 2 more videos. And then I was just not having fun anymore. I was just making videos just for views.
exactly, bro. Exactly. Like sometimes I don't even want to review some Cinnamon episodes because not every episode's gonna be
A banger.
perfect
Yeah.
or a banger. Like some of them are just bad, and I don't like talking about negative stuff when it comes to Pokemon at all. So I just did it anyway because people wanted it. I just gave them what they wanted, and that's something that I've learned as well, not to always try and meet people's expectations and rather do something that makes me happy instead.
You can take that going forward.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
So would you say, obviously YouTube numbers matter? Does it matter to you? Do you really care about it anymore?
Well, I'll tell you what, I haven't looked at the views on my update video at all yet. I don't know how many views that's got. I uninstalled the vidIQ extension that shows
Oh,
me how
that
many
is
views I
dangerous,
got.
yeah.
Yeah, which shows how many views you got in the last 60 minutes and 48 hours. Sub counts, bro. Well, sub counts are different now, so
I
that don't really matter
For
anymore.
me, vidIQ still shows the exact sub count, but maybe because I don't have like multiple thousands.
No, no, no. The person who owns the channel sees the exact number if they
Oh,
go into
okay.
the analytics. But
Even for a
obviously,
million?
yeah, even for people with a million subscribers,
Well,
only the uploader though. People as a viewer don't get to see that though,
okay.
obviously. So yeah,
Just have to
but
refresh vidIQ every time you're getting close to 100K.
yeah, but like those extensions are dangerous, like you said, bro.
It's
That
it's
just
like a drug, honestly.
Yeah, like literally, when I saw that those numbers be as high as possible, I always kept screenshotting it. And Social Blade as well. I kept screenshotting all these stats saying, "Oh my god, look at these best stats I've ever gotten now." You know, and I'm trying
Especially
to
in
avoid
June when
using
I saw
social
you
media.
blowing up, I was like, oof,
Yes, 850,000 views, I believe, and 4K subs.
850. Wow.
Yeah, that's my best month ever on YouTube, and that's where I finally crashed after that
Because you were
because of
just
how much I did that.
putting new standards for yourself, right? You just want to be
Yeah, the
perfect.
perfectionism got so worse. Yes, like I'm a perfectionist as well. I'm. It already takes me a couple tries to record a voiceover. Like for example, if I know this sounds stupid, but like 2 minutes into doing a voiceover, I'm like halfway through a paragraph. If I mess up a word, sometimes I would just stop recording and go right back to the intro at
You
times
retry
because
entirely?
because
Oh, you
my
want to keep like a
perfectionism
flow or something? Or
kind of like that. Yeah, I don't know. My perfectionism just wanted me to do that,
even in
and
an unedited, like rough draft of your voiceover?
mm,
That
and
is
even
extreme.
Yeah, even when it came to like editing as well, if I saw one mistake in a video, I'd call it a bad video. Like even if it was a simple editing mistake, I'd call it a bad video because of how recognizable it was or whatever, you know.
Oh yeah.
It was bad, but luckily, from taking time away from looking at all of this, my brain hasn't really been as focused on that as possible. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, when I did record my update video, it took me 20 times in total to try and just do the 1 minute intro. But um that was the only time I ever saw it return, and it didn't return for the podcast or anything like that. So I'm thinking it has died down a little bit thanks to this break. So that's good. That's good because it was not. I didn't like it whatsoever.
Maybe you're in your element more with the pokey anime bros.
Probably, I like doing
Because you
YouTube
guys
videos
do
with friends.
reactions on Twitter,
Mm-hmm.
and the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a good dude.
Yeah, I do enjoy doing. Yeah, I think it is safe to say I do enjoy making content more when I'm with friends now. I think I would definitely say that. Yeah, but I still do like being by myself for other videos as well.
It's kind of unfortunate. Like we never stuck to ER. Maybe it could have been something good. But you be traveling more. Like right, this year, you'll be traveling a lot.
I have mostly when it comes to London. Though. I mean, like I said, I go out and play Pokemon Go, but I've been to London 3 times this year,
Three times. Jeez.
as opposed to the one time I did last year. And I've been trying to go to London as much as possible when I get the chance, just to meet the guys and all of that, because I never get the chance to be around friends that much, in real life. So
Seems like once a
yeah,
month. You guys went in August, recently in October.
yeah,
Planning.
August, October.
Can I say if you guys are going on February?
Yeah, you're correct there, February.
And
Or
then
actually, we might be having a Christmas meal together, so maybe
Christmas
December.
meal too.
Yeah, we'll see.
Hold on, there's a fucking motorcycle. Hey, fuck off, you Harvard fucking cunt. Why is there a motorcycle out here? Anyways, what was I saying? You guys having a Christmas dinner together, right?
Possibly, yeah, we'll see if
That'd
that
be
happens.
sick. You guys are like a closer family. Like,
Yes, you know what's crazy as well? We were literally discussing about worlds, and it looks like there's going to be 18 people in total this time next year. This is not counting ER as well, because I know you lot will get a hotel
it's up
together.
in the air who's going in ER.
Yeah, but like 18 people are wanting to go to worlds, and because of that, we're actually going to be renting a house this time around.
You guys getting an Airbnb?
Something like that,
That would be
yeah.
sick.
Exactly, yeah. So, oh my god, being around that many people, oh my god, it's hype, man. And
Wait,
just
18
Worlds
people in a
alone is
house?
like, yeah,
What the fuck? What are you
yeah,
guys
that's that
doing?
many people. I don't. Oh, I mean, some of them could get a hotel instead. I mean, that'd probably be
I
more
don't think there's gonna
convenient.
be that much space to sleep.
Well, the thing is, we searched up like some places to rent, and there was like this 18 people house we could have.
Oh,
Like
wow,
we were looking at this. Yeah, it's like a kind of filler kind of thing, I guess, but not luxury. But yeah.
I mean, if it works, it works.
It works, yeah. But oh, Worlds is so hype, bro. Like
I'm actually
the
excited. I
Pokemon
might be able to
events.
meet like Luke and everyone from ER there, cause
Mm.
I'm American. Everyone else is fucking British except Brad. Fuck Brad.
Like literally, I feel like everybody I know in my life, minus my family, are gonna be there. The Summer in the City squad, my viewers, like so many viewers are going. People I follow on Twitter who I regularly interact with. Like, bro, literally everyone I know. It's so hype. It's so hype.
I'm really
Oh,
excited
man.
for it. Hopefully, like nothing falls out.
Yeah,
That
hopefully.
ER doesn't quit by then again.
ER is bad at planning altogether.
Oh yeah, very bad. And what else? Do you really like London? Like, is that a place you want to be somewhere? Like one day?
Oh, definitely not. Definitely, I do not want to live in London because it's expensive over there. So that's what I gotta say to that.
Don't worry. If you made Road to Shaw money, Jesus Christ,
Maybe I guess, but it's still busy. I wouldn't want to be in a busy area,
you want to be in like secluded, well, like just in the
Uh,
suburbs, like not in the city, but like still in like a townish.
townish area, yeah.
Yeah, I feel that. Is traveling coming up for you? YouTube's back for you, and a big social life. Is there anything else you want to say before we head off?
Um, no, pretty much. I think you literally covered everything that's pretty much been happening in my life, pretty much, and what I'm interested in. So, yeah, well done for coming up with all those excellent questions, and thank you for having me.
Yep.
Yeah, check out Adipog Pros if you want. My channel link will also be in the description below if you want to check that out, along with my Twitter. So, yeah, and if you haven't already, if like this is your first ER Alpha upload for some reason, or if you're a viewer of
Hold
mine
on,
who
you gotta
watches this
stop again.
video,
The fucking motorcycle guy is back.
if you're a viewer of mine though who's watching this video, then be sure to leave a subscribe to Alpha as well. He makes a pretty cool Pokemon challenges and other sort of content as well that I've seen. So yeah, he's a good content creator and he's an excellent friend as well.
All right. Obviously, I love you, Ben. Good to have you back. Good to have you more motivated and in a better mindset. And obviously, can't wait for your next upload, which should be in like an hour or so. So
Yeah.
thank you for coming on and talking. And
No
hopefully this
problem.
brings some more light to some people who are a big fan of yours or who aren't a fan yet and have become fans of you. So
Yeah. And then meanwhile, those people who are like, "Oh, mental health's a joke," they'll still be saying that because
the cunts, but it's all right. So if you guys made it to the end of this video, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you guys haven't already. Check out Ben's podcast he does with the Pokéraph and Lumio's trainer Zach, as well as his own channel, his personal channel. And that's about it. Thank you for watching. My name is Ben Alpha, and I'm out. Peace.